Hello everyone, in this video I'll discuss person type and person row type in PLSQL. So let's start with person type. So person type provides the data type of a variable or a database column to that variable. So basically while declaring a variable, then if we want to refer the data type of that variable to the data type of a particular column in a table or some another variable, then we have to use the person type. So if you see the syntax, then you can notice that while declaring the variable, then instead of declaring the data type like number or varchar2, we are using the table name dot column name person type to refer the data type of that particular column. Or we can use the data type of some another variable, then we have to use the existing variable person type here. Now I'll take one example to understand the person type. In this example, I first declared one variable p product name. The data type of this variable is varchar2. Then I am using the product table to fetch the product name for some particular product ID, and I am storing that record into this particular variable p product name. After that, I am just printing that data p product name. So if I run this, so everything is right in this code, so we are getting the output. But now if we want to use the person type in this particular variable, then I'll remove this varchar2 and I'll write the table name, which is products. Then we have to use dot column name, that is product name. Then we can write person type. Now if we run the code, we'll get the similar output. Now the question is, why should we use this person type? So basically, when we are using some variable and we know that we want to store the data in that variable for some particular column, then we can use this person type, because here you are storing the product name column data into the variable p product name. So the data type of the p product name and the data type of that column product name should be matched. And if we don't know the exact data type of the column or the size of that particular column, then we have to use this percentage type. And if in the future the data type of the column is changed, then we don't need to change the data type in the code again. Automatically it will reflect from the product name column. Now we'll discuss person row type in PLSQL. Person row type provides the record type that represent an entire row of a table or a view or column selected in the cursor. So basically, in case of person type, it refers a particular column of a table for the data type, but row type refers the data type of the entire row of a table or a view or some column selected in the cursor. But we will discuss the cursor in the upcoming video. So here we'll focus on the table only. So now if we see the syntax of the row type, then we have to mention the record name. Then in case of data type, we have to refer table name person row type, or it can be view name or cursor name person row type. Now we'll see how to use person row type in a code, and I will take my earlier example of person type where I have declared this p product name variable, which was referring the data type of the product name column of products table. Now if we want to refer the data type of all the columns of this product table, that means if we want to refer the entire row of product table for the data type, then we have to use person row type. So I'll remove this and I'll write p underscore product underscore rec, and I'll write products percent row type. Now this p product rec is a record type that is storing all the records of a row, and it is referring the data type of the all the columns. So now in the begin end, I'll write select star. That means all the columns will be selected and that will be stored into this record type. So now using this record type, I can print any of the column value. So suppose I want to print the product name. So for that I will write p product rec dot. We have to use the dot operator. Product name. Then suppose I want to print the price. So then I will write product rec dot price. Suppose I want to print another column value. So I'll write p product name dot that column, like category ID. So basically this p product rec now referring all the columns of this products table, and we can get the value using this record type dot the column name. Now if we run this, so we are getting the records, but we have to change this name. As we can see, all the things are like product name. We have to change like product price, category ID. Now if we run this, we are getting the values.